We just want more Marshas.
I thought it was good. It was like really inspiring, really upbeat.
It was brilliant, actually. Really did find it fascinating.
Absolutely brilliant. She was amazing.
I defy anybody to walk out of the room saying they haven't learned something.
Learning how to let go. Woo! Okay. Not waiting, but drowning. There's a difference. You need to make sure that you are not allowing your business to go you're giving so much. It's like an unfulfilling relationship, and you're giving so much, and you're not getting anything back. You have to give your company a deadline. If it does not fix up, if you cannot make it fix up, you will walk away from it, and you are still a success. You know why? Because this is a business, yeah? You might have walked away from that, but you're still here. You can still do something else. Be 100% focused on your 5 goals, on your success, on the things that you want to achieve, the things you want to accomplish, on being able to pay your debts off and live debt free. I mean, gosh, has anybody got that down on their list? Yeah. Go on then, number 6 if you haven't. Right? Live debt free. Yeah? It's a lovely feeling. Yeah? And it's very, very important that you do not allow anything to sabotage you doing that. Control how people communicate with you. Right? Because you can spend 50% more of your time right now on doing things that focus on sales, marketing, building your business, if you would just stop responding to the phone every time it rang.
Absolutely brilliant. She was amazing. She stood up there and she just gave it her all. She was so enthusiastic about what she did. She threw in a few little stories to make it light-hearted. I've done presentations myself before, and I know how hard it is to do them. And she just made it seem so comfortable up there, and everyone was just wanting more information rather than sort of getting bored as the usual kind of talks go. No, she was brilliant. I've got to get a move on really and get on with it. Just get on and get out there and do it. And she also said about plans of action, just setting yourself targets, times, that kind of thing. So yeah, she was brilliant.
I was very pleased to hear Marsha talk, and it was very stimulating and interesting, and I liked one of the things she said was get structure in your working life, which when you're self-employed it's quite easy not to have structure. So that was good to hear that, and also to hear about Robert Kiyosaki as well, because I've read his books and he's really good. So
very informative and really enjoyed it. Being in business, well, just finishing the first year business myself. There's a lot of information that I can take away and use.
Yeah, the talk was great. It was, I guess, a lot of familiar business concepts, but it's always great to hear that stuff again, just to have it really planted in it and sink into your mind. And yeah, there's some really great practical points as well, just really stuff that you can go home or go to the office tomorrow and start to implement. So.
Okay? And never be able to get really good results out of it. Your business, the purpose of your business, your organisation, if you work with a charity, whatever, is to make a profit, not just a turnover, but to make a profit. And I find a lot of the time what happens is when people are in business, you get so involved with all the day-to-day drama that you sometimes forget why you're doing what you're doing. So the first rule is...
she made some great points about having structure in her week, which is something that I definitely don't have at the moment, but something that I'll certainly look at implementing as well. Yeah.
But you have to remember that your business is not a child for you to support. As bank of mum and dad.
I thought it was good. It was like really inspiring, really upbeat, and it was giving me the kick on the backside that I needed. So I've just got to make sure I go home and do all my goals.
But audit, okay? Once every week, go into the office, because I work from home deliberately. Go into the office and just for 3 or 4 hours, go to each department and physically pull out the folders, look through it. That's filed in the wrong place. Why is that there? Oh, this is not right. Why is that there? Okay? You'd be surprised how much you find, okay, and how much you are able to take off the drama in your head that's going, oh, but this should happen, but that should happen. You guys get it, like 11:30 at night, when this amazingly long list appears in your brain and you can't relax until you've written it down. Yeah? So
it was very easy, very light, very refreshing, and nice to hear a success story, yeah.
Remember, your business is is here to make you rich. Say it. My business is here to make you rich. My business is here to make you rich. Okay.
It was so nice to be refreshed and reminded, and just reinforced that those things have to be reaffirmed and kept on a continual basis.
Every now and again, I'm not saying that this is something you should do, okay, like badly, right? But let's say, for example, you pay somebody on the 17th. Put their payment through at, say, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the 17th. By 10 o'clock that morning, they'll tell you, I haven't got my pay. And you go, great, yes, so now you know what it's like, right, when you don't go and get the sales and when you don't cover everything. I'm not saying don't pay yourself, do not quote me on that. Do not go around and say, Marsha, don't pay yourself. That's not what I'm saying. But you'll find that if the passion of your staff team is more towards what matters to them, okay, i.e. their pay packet, then what's happening in the business is one or two things happening. Either one, you've hired the wrong people, or number two, you have not invested enough time and effort and what you know, okay, about the business operations, what matters to the company, the vision of the company, what on earth you're doing there. You haven't invested enough of that into the team so that they can get passionate about it and own it.
Having Marsha Wright here was really good for us. It's nice to get people who are from outside of the area who've got something different to say and put it over in a different way too. And Marsha did that. She ticked all the boxes, and I don't think there was anybody in the room who really didn't enjoy seeing her speak tonight. And I defy anybody to walk out of the room saying they haven't learned something. So that's what it's all about. You know, we just want more Marshas.
Fair enough, guys? Is it practical enough? Yeah. Okay, now, zooming through social networking. How many of you guys do it? Good. How many of you guys have more than 2,000 people on Facebook or your friends? How many of you have more than 20? Right, so you have to do more social networking. Now, I have a really good tip for being able to get more business by social networking. Build up your friends list, for example in Facebook. I'm just going to give you a quick Facebook tip. Build up your friends list, okay? And what you do is you run marketing campaigns on Facebook. How many of you would love to cut your advertising costs? Make an extra 5,000 or so every month? Yeah, would that be good? 5,000, depending on what your business is, right? You can run marketing campaigns in Facebook that cost you no money. I'm not talking about PPC or pay-per-click. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about being able to...
It was brilliant, actually. Really did find it fascinating, because what I found was that it got me thinking about the way that I need to work on identifying business partners with whom I can develop synergy, rather than just focus purely on going out there and doing all the work, identifying individual businesses. Find somebody who's already got a list of businesses that they're working with, that between the two of us we can add value to. So I gained a lot from that. Yeah, thanks a lot.